Welcome back. Here we are once again on Cryptopolis, modpack questing style. And if you guys remembered, in the last episode, we were working on the Chapter 1-2 quest line where we need to get sawdust, we need to get organic water, and then we need to get some of these organics, as well as make a botany pot because we are getting sawdust. So, what I need to do, I believe, is get a little bit of planks, and then we can place these down and hammer them, and that gets us a sawdust. So we're going to need a couple of those to start. Eventually we're going to need some more, but we will deal with that for now. Doesn't look like I have a lot of polished stuff, so what I can do is do that. Make sure I got everything there. Ooh, still not enough? No. Goodness. So I can sit here and do a little bit more of this and gather some more scorched stone, which I think I'm going to need to do. This way we can make the botany pot for now. We are going to want quite a few of these in the future once we can craft the hopping botany pots. These guys right here. My math was off a bit. I only needed 8 and I had plenty of those. Excuse me? It only does polished granite. Interesting. Well, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I thought we could use any polished stone. But there we go. We've got a botany pot, and we're not going to be using it at the moment, right? That's for later. So what we want to do is we want to make organic water. So what we need to do is we actually need to throw this I thought this was how you did it. There you go. We need to make cleansing water, and then we need to take a piece of sawdust and throw that in there. Now, I'm going to just check mark this quest to say that we did it, because I'm not going to pick it up. Otherwise, it's just going to go away. Uh-oh. Perfect. So now what we should be able to do is we should be able to grab one of you. We should be able to grab one of you. We're going to need way more than that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Perfect. And this should be good for a moment. So we're going to throw that in. Throw that in. Kelp, sugarcane, got. To get the vegan bacon, we can smoke this, or we can place it on the drying rack, which we have, and we might as well use. The next thing that we need to get is bamboo, which is dumping the stick bundles, and then we're going to need the cactus, which I need 4 stick bundles for this recipe right here, or 4 bamboo. So I need 5 total. Like so, and then we should have a bunch of string here. Should be able to make a piece of wool. I have enough of these slabs to be able to do this, to make the bamboo spike. And then we should be able to throw one of these and one of those in there. We have one minor issue. First thing I want to do is do a /set home, which is going to allow me to come back here in the event of anything happening. And then like that. And what I guess I need to do is I need to place in some blocks. The first things first, let's do that. And then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. And then we'll do one of those. And one of those. I'm out a bamboo spike and a piece of wool, but that's no big deal. Okay, there we go. It didn't want to do anything in the flowing of that. So there we go. We've got the cactus, we've got all the things, and we have that guy up there if I stop throwing pieces on the ground. Perfect. Now the next quest line is getting colorful. And the first thing it wants us to do is obtain some null shards. So what we need to do is we actually need to build ourselves a little bit of a thing. I believe we can do that. And then I believe we can do this. So we have a warped fungus on a stick. We need ourselves a saddle, which we have. And now what we should be able to do is go down and fight some different mobs. Can I make second stone sword? I can. That is perfect. And real quick, if you're playing along or deciding to play modded, one thing that you can do is place recipes over here on the right hand or left hand side from the stuff on the right hand side. These are bookmarked over here on the left, and all you have to do is press A, and that'll put it over here, and then you can press A again, and that will clear out your bookmark. So what I want to do now is I actually want to go over in this general vicinity where we have some striders. I want to go ahead and eat my fungus salad, have another one at the ready, and then jump off the edge, because the fungus salad actually gives us fire resistance. Now we got to pay attention here. These guys are going to be a pain, and the striders are going to be a pain until there we go. Come and get me. So we want to put this on our offhand, and this way anywhere we look the strider will also follow. And then we want to kill these lava monsters. Like this. We want to make sure that we give them a full blow. This is not bedrock. We cannot just spam our attack. But we should collect coal. We should collect the shards. And we are going to do this until we run out of either fungus or we run out of durability on our two swords. This should net us a ton of these null shards. And so hopefully I don't have to come back here taken on too many of these lava monsters, but as you can see, they're relatively easy to battle. I forgot to mention that you do want the fungus or fungus salad at the ready, because the fireballs that the lava monsters shoot will hurt you. Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention and talk. Not my strong suit, but yes. The fireballs will hurt you, so that is why you want the fire resistance. Otherwise, you could just stay down here indefinitely. Yep. I don't know what that is. The floor is lava. I think that's killing a certain amount of lava monsters, but let's continue on. I don't want to get too far away from the platform here. And sometimes some of these pop up later. What I do want to find is like a big group of them. That's always the better way to go. These 1s and 2s, in my opinion, are not great. So, let's continue on. That is 1 stone sword, 1 trip down below, and that is how many null shards we've got. Almost a whole chest. But that is not what we are about today. What we need is this powdered nothingness, which we actually need from this pestle and mortar here. So we need some stone, we need some deep slate, and we need some diorite. So, some deep slate, some diorite, and some stone. Easy enough. Easy enough. There we go. And this guy, we're just going to place down right there for now. And we need to go ahead and grab some of our null shards, and we just place them in here. And that will do its thing, whatever that thing is. This. And that gives us the null dust, which is really, really nice. And now we can get into red dye, lime dye, and blue dye. So red dye is going to be crushing 2 beetroots in this same pestle and mortar, which we do have. We have 1. We can get 2. Right? Give it. There we go. So red dye, easy to get. Lime dye is going to require white and green dye. And if we look at this quest, blue dye is going to be relatively easy. So the hard one is going to be this. White dye is 2 bone meal, and bone meal we get from calcite. Okay. So there's our red dye. We need... Do I have one of these? I do actually have one of those. So two bone meal in here. There we go. And the cactus we actually know that we got from the bundle. So how do we do this? We can get yellow and that, but yellow is 2 potatoes? Okay, let's go that route. I don't want to use the cactus. The blue dye, we are going to get from throwing this into here. And then we dry it. We've got our yellow dye. I don't know where that task is and why it's completed. It's in here in create. Maybe. Nope, right there in serious business. But what we're after is this color core here and then iron. This will lead us into resource generators, as well as hopping botany pots so that we can start growing some organics like the cactus. So we're just waiting for that to dry. So this RGB core here is going to need another white dye. Drying rack is silly sometimes. Okay, so now I should be able to throw that, and that's going to make green dye. We have our blue, we have our white. We need a secondary white. So there's the green dye. And all of that actually gets made in... Oh, I need lime dye. I need lime. So I've got to take the white and green. Yep, so one of these and one of these. And then it should be that. And that all goes inside of the cleansing water. Okay. So it should be... Da-da-da-da-da. Those. So that. And there we go. We have an RGB core. It looks like... Scoop up a bucket of water. Water can be made by right-clicking warp block using a scorched hammer. What? Hold on. We can't get the quest complete for the RGB core. So I've got a scorched hammer and it says warp block? Well, I made boo-boos. I made boo-boos. So I should just be able to do something like this, and then like this, and then like this. And then this water... What is this water generator here? It just needs 2 glass and some smooth stone? And red sand was made from granite? Limestone was regular sand, right? Yeah. Perfect. We're gonna make this. It's an infinite water source. And there are tiers, but it doesn't look like we can craft them. That's fine. That's fine. Why do I have lime dye? So what I want to do now is we are going to want to actually get another bucket and scoop up a source of lava, and we're going to want to place that down and then throw this in. Yeah, with red dye. So we need to make another red dye. No problem. No problem at all. That can go in there while that is going there, and then I can just, I don't know, throw in a couple of these? No? That's fine. Well, a few things have happened since the last cut. I did get all of the resource generators up and running that I wanted to. We have all of the stone variants, black stone and deep slate. We have the scorched netherrack and scorched stone, scorchia, calcite, and limestone. We're getting a bunch of that in. I have been sat here for a little while. Some of this stuff we are going to need in abundance later on. I moved the iron lava up here because I'm going to be putting in 4 more lavas for other stuff very, very soon. I need to go grab a bucket of lava for that. I also got the hopping botany pots going, so we are collecting the different vines, we're collecting the different woods, and I am collecting a few other things. One of the chapter challenge quests is I need to turn in a bunch of organic stuff. These things right here I'm going to have to get by dropping the bowls into the lava. But these I can actually get, and that's how we got the warped netherrack, nether warped kelp. We got this with a bucket of lava inside of the thing, and I took the bucket of lava out, and it's one of these. It's one of these. All I have to do, if I really, really wanted to, is eat the fruit salad, jump down, grab a bucket, slash home, and we can easily do it. So, we've got things going on. Luckily, you don't get burned from this, and you can actually pick this up and put it down, which is really nice. So looking at our quest lines, we need to get our shards, we need to get the different ingots. I have done all of the crafting to get the colors black, brown, orange, and lime. Nice. There it is. I was wondering. Oh, nice. That completes the entire Chapter 1 section outside of the challenges. So, what I'm actually going to do is make myself another... another set of these guys real quick. It's pretty easy just to do that, and then I was control queuing this in there. Not that. Thank you. So we... Ay. Alright. So this should get us the 32 things that we need so that we can turn in the chapter challenges, and then the rest of this stuff I'm going to have to do off camera. But before we leave and we do the off camera stuff to get the chapter challenges, I want to look at one thing real quick. So this is going to get us 42 of every shard, or ingot rather. And now I can come in here and submit. And that is everything in the chapter challenges outside of the organics. And I want this chapter challenge because we get this bauble that will temporarily make us immune to fire, which is nice, but the magnet is what I'm actually after. This will help us in the future so that I don't have to do things like this while I'm collecting things for netherrack, like this. So I want to look up what it's going to cost for us to make a mega torch. This is just some wood, it's some nickel, it's some iron, and some torches. So nickel is from the brown lava. So I should be able to do that, do this. That is copper. Was I at the brown lava? That's orange lava. If you're wondering how I just did that with pulling these out, the trick is your scroll wheel. There we go. There's nickel. So we should be able to place nickel like that. We should be able to... excuse me? Did I really only have 13? It's fine. Oh, I see. I see here. That doesn't quite give me what I think. It's not a 1-for-1 thing, right? This is only going to give me 3 ingots. So I have 16 in my inventory. That's why it's not going. I thought it was a 1-for-1. There's 3. Aha. That makes sense. There's our 2 blocks. We can do that. We need a couple of logs. We need a couple of iron, which I have 1. Now I have 2. Some torches. And a mega torch. Perfect. Now the reason that I want this mega torch is we are actually going to be expanding the island here rather shortly, and I don't want baddies to be getting on the island. So, we want to place the torch up there. I think atop this peak is going to be the best place to place this mega torch, and the mega torch, if you read it, it says it prevents natural spawning of hostile monsters in a big radius around the torch, and I believe it's 64 by 64. I'm not sure how far, like, down it goes, but I'm hoping that that will prevent mobs from spawning in there. It looks like it is, except for the spawnable mobs, and then it is preventing the accidental mobs that we spawned down here. Ooh, Enderman. Maybe we need Enderman? I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get to the journey maps, the waypoints. Is it maps? It is. Remove. There we go. So M gets you that, and there we go. So I've got a few things left in my inventory. There's quite a bit of things. That are stuck here in the inventory. One of the things that we are going to do off camera is I'm going to go down into the depths down here. We're going to sit on this platform and we are going to get ourselves a bunch of the different things such as beetroot, potatoes, carrots, those types of things, right? I've got enough carrots. I've actually got enough apples between the two. But we need carrots, we need potatoes, and we need beetroot. So we're going to do that and complete the chapter challenges for the next episode. I don't know why. What's the bottle? Allows the wearer to double jump. I don't want that. There we go. I don't want that on my bobble slot. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cryptopolis. Thank you so much for watching. You guys know the routine. If you did like it, leave a like, leave a comment, hit the notification bell, consider subscribing if you're new. Be sure to check the description down below for all the different ways to follow me, links to Twitter, Twitch, Discord, as well as my second channel for live streaming, third channel for Pokemon challenges. Patreon is down there below as well. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you on the next one.